Gauge doesn't have to be scary once you know what you're doing. Put simply, gauge in knitting is the number of stitches and rows you knit in a defined area, usually 4 inches square. Start with a block swatch that's at least an inch or two bigger than the area you need to measure. Unless your pattern says otherwise, the listed gauge is taken from the finished blocked garment. This is a garter stitch swatch. Notice each ridge has bumps that curve up and bumps that curve down. Only count one or the other of these as you measure across. This tool helps isolate the stitches I'm counting. Line it up with the row you're measuring. Start at the beginning of a stitch, then count across the row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I have 8 stitches in 2 inches, or 4 per inch. Now let's count the rows. In garter stitch, each ridge counts as 2 rows. Line it up to start. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. I have 16 rows in 2 inches, or 8 rows per inch. Compare your gauge to your pattern. If you have more stitches per inch, switch to a bigger needle and swatch again. If you have fewer stitches per inch, switch to a smaller needle to make your next swatch. If your rows don't match up, consider that the garment might stretch more than your swatch does. For more knitting and crochet tips from One Big Happy, click subscribe below. Happy knitting!